Good early evening, everybody. Welcome to Once Upon a Crime Time. My name is Tommy Jude. And hello to my crime family. I love you dearly. And to my beautiful mods, I see a bunch of you are in here. I'll say my hellos. I do have a nice little surprise here. This is an interview that I don't think has been seen yet. Um, it came out about 5 hours ago. It looks like their hometown station did it, and it only had like a little over 3,000 views after 5 hours. So, yeah, not many people have seen it. So I thought I would share it. It's like a 20-minute interview. So, yeah. Hello, Roz. How you doing there, girl? Charisma Craft. I see that was your first time in here, hitting the live at the right time. Bella, Moonlit Baby, Dot, Terry, Don't Dive. Hey, been a while. Deborah, Noni McPoppins Bubble Bottle. I love that. Rach, good to see you, girl. Love ya. Deborah, love ya. Love Tina. Kathleen, oh, we're going to take care of that business right now. Kathleen, are you already there? I got to go to a different thing and do that, but I'm going to do that right now. Kathleen wants to be a mod, and I'm going to do that. So let me get there first. I'll take care of it in a bit here. I'm going to have to look for it. Cheryl, Bianca, good to see ya. Doodle Bugfart. Hey, Doodle. Ren Anagar. Sip. Mama. Cheryl. It's Glowy. Okay, and hi to everybody. S.J. Howard. Crazy P. Hello to everybody. Yeah, so I ran across this and I thought I was going to take the day off. Well, I needed a day off. But I was sitting here and I ran across this, so I thought I'd jump on and share it with everybody. I do want to explain there is going to be some changes coming soon to the channel, Once Upon a Crime Time. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be well appreciated and well liked. And we're going to have shows, but Karen's going to have her own show, I do believe, on Once Upon a Crime Time. So, Kathleen, right? Where's my horse? Right? So yeah, I think it'll be really good. She'll, have her own stuff, and she is like a, she's a perfectionist. She likes her stuff in order, and it will be a contrast to me because I'm like totally unorganized, as you know. But we complement each other very well. And then there will be nights where we do panels together. So that'll be coming at some point. Yeah, I think so too, Deborah. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be really awesome. And so yeah. Anyway, I think I'll get onto this video, and this is an interview with Steve and Kristi, and it's from KTVB. So I think it's like, it looks like they're in Steve's house, Steve and Kristi's house. So I think it's like a small hometown kind of station. And hey, there's Karen as we speak. And so yeah, I thought I would run this real quick, and let's do that. And here we go.
Let's start out with, it's been almost a year. I mean, it's hard to believe, right? Mm-hmm. How are you guys doing? I think people would love to know that.
I think we're doing the best we can. And I think that is to be thankful to all the people that are wondering about us. They really get us through. Coworkers, friends, they're like family now. And I think it'd be much harder without all the love and support.
Yeah, we got a page where we're able to talk to people all across the world that this has made an impact and change in their life. So that helps. Kristi can share and say she's having a rough day or a bad day, or post a photo or an image, and she gets that some positive feedback.
Lots of positive feedback.
And friends of Kaylee that we haven't even met will send us photos of times that they had together. So whenever you get to see new photos of your daughters, and I pass those on to the other victims' parents as well, and that's always nice. So
that would mean a lot.
It does.
That would mean a lot.
I love a new photo when they come across. He'll send them to me and say, "Have you seen this one?" And I'll do the same. "Have you seen this one?" "Oh my gosh, no, wow, oh, I love it."
Yes, new photos.
I hope it never stops. She had a ton of spirit. She was fun. She loved hanging with her older sisters. Her sister and brother, his friends.
She's very close with her siblings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the siblings and what the order is?
So Olivia's the oldest, and then Steven, then Kaylee, then Autumn and Aubrey.
Well, let's talk about Maddie and Kaylee, because how old were they when they met? 6th grade? Is that what I heard?
6th grade.
Okay. Tell us about that.
Well, they met early on in that 6th grade year. They
the charter school, they had uniforms.
They
didn't think they were cool at all.
No. And Kaylee came home talking about this Maddie girl, and the rest was history. I mean, it was Kaylee and Maddie, and
but it started with Maddie's mom coming over here and interviewing us. Sat on our couch, talked to us.
Just talked to us.
Yep.
She was very concerned,
Making
very,
sure
very
it was
protective
a safe place.
of, Maddie spending the night places, or even coming over for a couple hours during the day,
But it ended with us taking her daughter to another country
and her taking our daughter, to Hawaii.
So
And very
trust was there after.
Yes. But and they were just inseparable. Kaylee was either over there or Maddie was at our place. So they had the best of both worlds. They did high school all together, graduated, and
picked the same school.
Yep. They both went down there and
they rushed in the same week. Went down there.
Yep.
And they wanted to get in the same one together, but I don't know how it worked out, but they ended up
going separate ways. And they were, so sad. I'll never forget that day, and they were so sad, and, they were happy where they wound up and whatnot, but they weren't together in the same house. And it wound up being the absolute best thing for them, for their friendship.
So they loved U of I. They had a great experience
they
there
did.
for those first 3 years. They really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kayla was pretty much graduated. She just did her finals on Monday, and that was her last class. Or that would have been her last class.
Would have been her last class on Monday.
Yes.
And she was coming back on Tuesday.
What do you want people to know about these girls?
These girls, as I refer to them now on the Gonzalez Facebook page, it was at first when I post, my girls, and it's not even my girls anymore. It's our girls. Here's some new pictures of our girls, or, here's a throwback of our girls. And I mean that, they are everyone's girls. And you could see that in photos of them. I mean, you could see the happiness in them, the love, just the bright light. They were just out to live their lives to the fullest, to be successful in life, to work hard, to eventually be married and have families and have good jobs. And it was just unfortunate what happened, to the two of these. I know it's more than two, but these two very best friends, it's just, it's real. And people, I don't think sometimes understand that this isn't TV. And yes, there's TV shows about it, but it's real.
This is your life.
This is our life.
They're not characters.
No.
It's not entertainment. It's a disaster for us. And these kids didn't do anything wrong. Everybody wants there to be some type of decision that could have been this way or that way. These kids did everything by the book, the way you're supposed to do. They went to bed at night, had a dog. All the things you'd think that would keep this from happening didn't work in this particular case. So I think that's the message that I want the community to know, that these are everyone's girls. This could happen to anyone. We as a society have to stop it. We can't just out behavior it. We can't figure out a way to just be a little bit better or walk a little straighter line, and then it won't happen to you. You have to succumb to the fact that there's people out there doing evil things, and we have to figure out how to address those people and get them off the streets before they do this to your family or to another set of kids that are just getting educated and going to school and come home at night and go to bed.
Just enjoying their college life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody has seen the food truck video. It really sums things up. To me, their relationship, in that little clip and the walking, what did you tell Adam? That whole, I told Adam everything. It's just, it's heartwarming, but heartbreaking at the same time to watch those videos. I could watch them and smile, and I could watch them and just cry, just to have them captured. And Maddie with that big old jacket, and, and Kaylee saying, Maddie,
we can share it.
We could share it. And, it just, so Kaylee and Maddie,
and you hear about kids that
and the
drink
pictures
and drive. They got a professional driver to take them back. They did everything the way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
They even had chaperone walking with them. They weren't going down dark alleys by themselves.
The really popular pictures of the 4 roommates and Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love those pictures.
They were taken that day. They were taken earlier. Kaylee texted them to me about a little after 2 on Saturday, and with Maddie up on her shoulders. And that is the last text message that I have from Kaylee, is that picture of her and Maddie. And I replied to it, my lovies, with heart eyes. And then we had a phone call after that. And that was the last time I talked to Kaylee. But that picture of Maddie on her shoulders is the last text message that I have from Kaylee. And it's around 2:13 on Saturday.
Oh, there's just no way to know what was coming.
No. And
But
I look
anyway.
at that picture, and I just think, I would never thought that this would be the last picture, or that phone call that I got, 20 minutes after that picture was going to be the last phone call. You just don't think that. And it's real. It's realer than real. It really is.
It is. Well, I just love the fact that you guys have put together this beautiful Facebook page,
Yes.
and that you share so many wonderful memories and pictures that we've never seen before. People who love your daughters, because I'm calling Maddie your daughter, because she basically is another one of your kids. But it's just so heartwarming to see the love you're getting from all over the world. Tell me why you were inspired to even start that page, because it does put you in kind of a vulnerable position, right? Sharing such personal things.
Yes.
But it looks like it's really a beautiful thing in the end.
Well, it originally was, I don't even really remember when it got started, but it originally kind of started for tips. Like, if you have any tips, you could, come to us with tips or information. And I quickly had a different name. And I said, you know what?
Once we got a suspect.
Yeah, I said, we're going to change this. And we changed it to the Gonzalez family page. And I said, this is going to be, to say good things and to bring light and positivity. This isn't going to be, this isn't TikTok. This isn't YouTube videos. This isn't,
Discussions,
speculate.
debates,
Yeah. Because they're out there, and, they're just so yuck, and I wanted to be positive. And so I kind of started running it a little bit more. My sister runs it, Steve runs it, and Olivia runs it. And,
Photos started coming in when people realized that that's what we were really looking for, was just a connection to her friends and the people that she grew up with that had, everyone has a cell phone, everyone has a set of
Mm.
videos,
Oh yeah.
and those started flooding in. And
Little
it was,
flip phone pictures and
and
stuff,
that
from
can make your
elementary
week.
school. Like I went to elementary school and I have this,
it's just as beautiful.
it's amazing. And I've told people on that page before that I wish that I could reply to everybody. I can't, unfortunately. But I read all of it. I wake up in the morning and that's the first thing I do. I take about 10, 15 minutes of time reading the messages, the comments, and before I go to bed, that's the last thing I do. And I want the people out there to know how important it is to me,
It
and
made
how
a difference in our lives.
I'll share things with him, like, oh my gosh, look what this person said, or look what this, or listen to this, or I'll screenshot it and share it to my family, and it is it's overwhelming, and it's very emotional, but it also, when they say they share our grief and they pray for us, we feel that. We really do. I don't know where we would be without all the support from our community and the support from that page. It's therapeutic for me. And I don't know if the people really realize that. I try to get that point across. And I wish that I could reply to every single comment. I would have to quit my job.
Yeah.
I literally would.
Well, there's over 50,000 people on there.
Yeah,
I think.
And it just, certain pictures just absolutely, people just go insane over, and we try to thank everybody for the gifts that we get, because it just comes in volumes.
Yeah, it's nice to see the world too.
Oh yeah,
it's I love Idaho. This is my community. Always be first, but it's nice to see that my daughter, in a way, has been thought of and seen, and in a way visited all these different places: Australia, Norway,
by proxy.
Mhm.
That she's being thought of there. We had a lady go to Jerusalem and wrote a prayer and took a video of her folding up the prayer with our name on it, sticking it into the Wailing Wall.
Yeah.
And took photos and recorded.
Like the day before all of this.
Yeah,
broke free. So
yeah, we were just like, oh my gosh, this lady's in Jerusalem, and she said, and I said, thank you for thinking of us. And she said, I couldn't not. She was over there on vacation or whatever, visiting, and she thought of our family to stick a prayer into the Wailing Wall.
So that's why it's easy for us to share.
People love you guys so much. They love your daughter. They love your family. They know you now. So they just want to reach out in any way they can, really.
Yeah.
So we were talking earlier about Murphy. Let's talk about Murphy and how special he is. And he still has an Instagram page going that people really love. Mm-hmm. Do you get to see Murphy? I think people would be interested.
He's a lot cooler than us. We're Facebookers. He's
Instagram.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yes, Murphy is Murphy Gonzalez on Instagram, and Jack runs that page for him. And they do all kinds of things. Jack,
camping.
They go. Jack is very outdoorsy. There's pictures on there with Jack and Murphy paddleboarding. Camping. Murphy's Jack's. I would have to say one of his best friends.
Comes over here.
We haven't seen Murphy for a while, but we do see Jack. But he usually does bring Murphy. But last time he was just kind of passing by working, so he didn't have Murphy with him then. But said that Murphy's doing great, and his family loves Murph. And I have an Instagram account now just so I could follow Murphy because
it's the first dog for their family.
Yes,
we've always had dogs.
Yes,
and Jack always had to put up with the dogs from Kaylee.
Yeah.
And then it kind of went full circles. They got a dog together, and then he became a dog person.
He's a dog dad.
Yes, he's a dog dad. Yep.
Yes.
And it's probably the perfect medicine for him.
Some of their last texts together were, Jack, we share a dog.
You need to talk to me.
You need to answer my text message. We share a dog, literally,
They had joint custody.
Yes, and Jack would come over because they were a little broken up at the time, and Jack would come over and pick up Murphy and take Murphy to the park and then take him home to
take turns.
Yeah, it was really cute. I was like, you guys are so funny with Murphy. But
You went with them to go
yes, we went to Salmon, Idaho
for like a
when they bought Murphy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And they were picking out, and they're like, "Which one?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just
what was
sitting
it,
in the
like
car."
7,000 feet, the altitude up there? in
Oh, it was crazy when we were going over.
oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, I got really, really high, and there was snow, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh,
Put
you
them in the
guys!"
back car, and they were like, "Something smells really bad."
Oh, he was so
Oh, no.
stinky. He was
Poor
so
little guy.
stinky.
Oh, he's such a cute dog. He's
Yeah.
your grand dog.
Yes, he's our
Yeah.
grand dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I also noticed on Facebook you guys share about beautiful Maddie K.
Yes,
Who is 8 months old now?
yes.
Oh my
Tuesday.
Yes. So tell us about Maddie K.
Today.
Is it today?
Today. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Olivia sends us lots of pictures
And videos.
and videos, but she's crawling. She's after her older brother and sister.
She's gonna be a middle child.
she's literally their Kaylee. Because she's got the older two, and so right now, and they plan on having more.
Brother, sister.
And then, oh my gosh, she is a chunk of monk. She loves food.
Every picture's a foodie picture.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, she does, and
She's a foodie.
she's a mover. Yeah, she's a mover. She smiles so much. That baby, every picture is just
Looks like her
smiling and
daddy.
giggling. Yeah, she's a mini Rob.
Yep.
she's so precious.
She is so adorable.
Tell us about the meaning of her name.
Well, that was, Kaylee and Maddie knew that Olivia was pregnant, and they knew she was having a girl before they passed away. And then,
They planned on being there.
yeah, and but it was just Olivia and I were in the kitchen, and it just came up. We were like, "What are we gonna name the baby?" You know,
Everyone was still grieving.
and it just came to us, and we got a piece of paper out. We started writing it different ways, and MADDIE capital KAY, MADDIE dash KAY, and we all like the MADDIE capital KAY, no dash, the capital K, the capital M.
I said it sounded like a
And
makeup line.
we just fell in love with
Medicaid.
it.
It does.
So it is her middle name. Theodora is her first name, Theodora Maddie K.
So this baby and all of your grandkids have brought you so much joy.
Yes.
Yeah, good distractions to get out of your head being in a dark spot and think about, what you can do to make every day a little bit better for the people around you.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about the year anniversary. Obviously, it's tough that it's going to be a full year, right? And maybe does it feel like it's been a longer time than that, a shorter time than that? How do y'all feel about the year mark?
I'm hoping we get a schedule. I want to have an end date. I think all the families want an end date, and we're thinking next year will be the end, and we can get back to, our lives will never be the same, but they need to go back to where this isn't just, something hanging over our head. So we can put this chapter to rest and then, figure out the next move that we want to do as a family. So I'm hoping we get a schedule.
I feel both. I feel like it's been forever, and I feel like it was yesterday. So much of it has just been a blur. I know that it's been tremendously painful. And I know that that's still coming, and it's not over. And I don't think that it will ever be over. It would be nice to get the court proceedings over, just so that will be done. I mean, I don't know if I call it closure, just it will be done. We do plan on doing Kaylee J Day every year. So last year was the first annual, and we plan on every year getting being bigger and bigger. Hopefully, we're already worldwide in a sense, but we want people worldwide celebrating Kaylee, and we know that's not going to happen in a year or 2 years, but in 10, 15 years down the road, we really hope that her face is just known everywhere.
I think it already is.
I know. It's intense. It's crazy how well known it already is across the world.
Tell us about Kaylee J Day for those who didn't know about it. I remember putting it on the news, so I knew about it. But what happened that day? That's her birthday, right?
Yeah, that's her birthday.
They're
June
2
8th.
weeks apart.
Maddie and Kaylee are exactly 2 weeks apart. Both were Friday babies.
Karen came up with Maddie May Day, which was like do something, caring for other people.
Mhm.
And it went over so well. And it was such a positive thing for her that we're like, you know what? That's the right way to do it.
We knew we had to do something for Kaylee's birthday. So we were like, hey, Karen, do you mind if we kind of like piggyback off this Maddie May Day and do a Kaylee J Day? And so we did Kaylee J Day, do something you love.
With the people you love.
Yes. So, doing something you love could be,
Cooking
watching
a dinner.
movie with your husband.
People told us on
go
our
to the
page.
park.
I cooked my son's favorite dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
And
Yes.
And that's what we're hoping.
That's what we love.
Bring some positivity to something that is surrounded with negativity.
We went fishing. We drove out to the lake. We watched the sunrise. We watched the sun. I think our very first post for Kaylee J Day was from abroad. And it was like 3 in our morning, and they said, I just watched the sunrise. And I think they were in like England or something for Kaylee J Day.
What do you want to say about all four?
I think behind the scenes, they were a lot closer than we're able to like cross. Every parent wants to be super respectful to the other parents and not, cross any lines. So, privately we talk all the time, and we share information and dates that are coming up and things like that. But it's hard, it's super hard to see them struggling and know that they're going through it, and you feel it 100%. And then you see people criticizing and saying stuff, and you get very defensive. And I just support them, and I love that everybody's got their way of
walking this path.
Yeah.
And
helping
different.
people remember them. So when this is all said and done, if you remember these 4 kids, that's the end goal that we're all working towards. And we're going to forget whatever loser did this, whatever monster put this together. He's going to become not the story, and the story will be.
He'll be non-existent.
Yeah, he won't even be around to be remembered, and everyone else will be.
I do think that the famous picture that is out there of all of them with Ethan and Xana and the 2 survivors and
their
Kaylee
lives.
I think it kind of sums up their relationship. All of them getting down underneath that porch and taking pictures, and they're laughing, smiling. I think that sums up their relationships together with each other. They were obviously
very close.
Very close.
Trusting.
Yes.
It was a safe.
Leaning into each other, smiling. Just in the moment.
It's the community that helps you realize that you can't treat everyone like the person that did this to you. And, I was talking to Jack about some of the songs that she loved, and he's like, one of her last songs that she was listening to was Most People Are Good.
It's a country song.
It's a country song. And I remind myself that when I want to be angry and I'm in the car and something that, most people are good. The page is a reminder of that.
Yes.
And you don't want it to turn you into a monster because something bad has happened to you.
No.
And it's not easy when you see all these different comments being made and all these rumors and the gag order and all these people make up these stories online. It's not a fun process to go through. So you need those people to remind you that most people aren't like that. And
most people are good.
Yeah, most people are good and try to do the best.
And the people that we have surrounding us, lifting us up in prayer and lifting us up
are amazing.
Sharing this grief with us, and sharing our tears and the love for our girls. It's we would have never thought that this would happen, and that it would become so big and so important to so many, and hurt so many, and we're just blessed to have everybody that we have.
Okay, yeah, that was a good video, and I'll tell you what, after my son was murdered, a year later, I would not have been able to do what they just did. No way in hell. I'm telling you. So I can give my kudos to them for handling it the way they did. They handled it, I thought, very, very good. And there's some little tidbits of information I want to re-look at this again because I was kind of busy trying. Kathleen, I keep trying to make you a mod. What am I doing wrong, mods? I can't make her a mod for some reason. What am I doing wrong? Do you know? Because thank you, Roz. Because I'm having a hard time here trying to make her a mod. Joanne, how do I make Kathleen a mod? She wants to be a mod, and she asked me, so and I'm having a hard time doing it. I don't know why. Maybe I'll do it. I can do it later. I'll just go on to a different chat or something. Maybe it's just not working here. Oh, thank you, Wendy. And yeah, it was rugged. It's rugged to lose a child, and I lost my oldest, and he was 18, and we buried him on Christmas Eve Day, 1998, and he was murdered, and there was a court case that took 5 years, but it was a civil case. Nobody ever spent one day in jail or prison. They didn't even lose their jobs. So it was pretty fucked up. I started doing, I got one show out about it. I wanted my son's name was Joel, and I wanted his mom to come on the show, and she didn't want to do it. So I decided not to finish this. It was going to be like a part 1, part 2, part 3, whatever. And but maybe someday I'll get into it and show you guys an article on it. Anyway, there was an article in a Law and Politics magazine in Minnesota about it. But yeah, anyway, I wouldn't be able to, that's been many years ago, and I went through 3 years of really heavy therapy. And after that court case, after the 5-year court case, but there's no way in hell I could have done that in 1 year and got up and did what they just did. No way. I would have been uncontrollable. No. So I really give them kudos. That's they've come a long ways in a year. I can tell you that. So anyway, I thought I would jump on and show you that interview because it didn't look like anybody had found it. Like I said, there was only a little over 3,000 views or something. It was like, wow. And it was out for 5 hours, and so I jumped on it. And we're going to try to do that. Both Karen and I, we're going to try to, jump on breaking news stories. And so, yeah, there's going to be some interesting, good changes coming to the channel. And yeah, I really look forward to it. And yes, we will be working. It'll be a together thing. It'll be good. It'll be good. And Kathleen, I think I can do it by going to a different live that I've done before. I don't know why I can't do it here. It gives me 2 options, either to put you in a timeout or to ban you. Usually it gives me a choice. Maybe there's I don't know how that works. Maybe there's like too many mods in here right now or something. I don't know. I have no clue how that works. But I will get you. And I appreciate you wanting to be a mod for us, and we welcome you to the mod squad. Yes, my mod squad. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them, and I love my subs. And we're a really good community. The chat is really good. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel because you won't regret it. I guarantee you that. The chat here is always really good. The mods are the best in the business, bar none. And yeah, please subscribe. And like the video to get them algorithms. Algorithms going. And you guys all have a beautiful evening. And of course, you know, until next time, rock and roll. Okay, I just noticed I was on mute. Were you guys telling me that? Was I on mute or did I just mute? No, you guys are hearing me, right? Oh, I must have muted out when I changed. All right. Anyway, rock and roll. Yes, it is a great family. Thank you. Thank you very much. It is a great family. All right. Rock and roll, guys. Maybe I'll do a different song. I think I will. I think I'll do that that good blues song by if I can find it here. Oh, where'd you go? I'm getting so many songs. I'm just getting so many. Here we go.
Baby, please don't leave me. Oh, baby, don't you go. 'Cause when you walk out on those dead ends, it is a long and lonely road. And if you think I'm just gonna sit and watch you go, and you, oh baby, you get wrong. 'Cause I tried to love you better. Even then I love myself. Oh Lord, no. Don't you do it to me, Daddy. 'Cause I needed you with no one else. And I can't stand it. I just can't stand the thought of you with somebody else. Oh, baby, can't you see? Hey, you gotta be under your spell. Hey, because I try. Love you better. Yeah. walk out on Lord Daddy. Said it's a long and lonely road, and I can't stand it. I just can't stand to let you walk out that door. Oh, baby, can't you see? No matter how much she loves you, hey, I love you more. Honey, I try, I try, I try, I try, I try. Lord, I try to love you better, to love you better. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, darling, please, please, come back to me, baby. I need you, baby, need you, baby. Oh, no, don't leave me, baby. Please don't leave me, baby. Please don't Woo, thank you very much.
There's a lady who shines in the light, a glorious my soul and eyes. The rain stops into the night. I walk in shadows of the moonlight. When the time is right and the stars shine bright, I'll kiss my lady through the night. Oh, my lady, do you hear all those whispers in your ear? I walk in shadows of the moonlight. Stars stuck in time. It always seems to seem alright. My thoughts inside, I miss it day and night. There's only one reason to stay up all night. Shadows of night. I'm slipping away, it's almost time. Take my hand, my lady, please don't cry. Hold me forever until I die. Don't be lonely, I'm by your side. I walk in the shadows